Hi everyone, I'm Tally, this is Farrell, and we are Bored of It. And today we're going to be doing a playthrough of Obsession, a game that we have been... Sorry.
She was going to say obsessed with. So this is for 1 to 4 players, and it is set in Victorian England, a time of pride and intrigue and all kinds of worrying about your social status. Not too much different from England now. And what you're doing is you're kind of a family that's fallen on hard times, and you're going to try and claw your way back up to the high levels of society. So it's a really fun little Euro, not that little, but we're just going to do a playthrough because I think it's very thematic, it's a lot of fun, and hopefully you enjoy the playthrough. And we had a game last night, it was very competitive, so this is kind of the rematch, so you get to see that as well. But let's go to the playthrough. As usual with our playthroughs, we'll just jump right in and kind of explain as we go. This is a rematch of sorts as we played last night, and it was a very close game. Tally won by 3 points. Woohoo. It's a rarity, so I'll allow you to celebrate.
Very proud.
So yeah, one thing to note is that, as is always the case during a playthrough, pretty much always going to mess up somehow while trying to be semi-entertaining. So please be kind to us. And also some of the expansion is mixed in, but we're not playing with it. We're playing the standard game because you can play standard or extended. So if we start doing weird stuff like getting rid of objective cards or tiles when we shouldn't, it's probably because they're somehow related to something that we can't do or isn't included.
Yeah.
So with that, I'll begin. And I am the first player. And generally, the actual round structure is pretty simple in Obsession, despite there being a lot of forward planning and thinking. All you really do is you pick an activity or a room in your house to visit, and then you host some guests. The room will tell you what guests and what servants you need. The guests will also maybe need servants. And then you kind of, if you can do that, you get all the rewards. But because then some of your servants are out of commission, you kind of have to plan ahead because you won't have the next turn.
They need a little rest.
Yeah, so you don't want to get caught out. So the first thing you do is rotate service, and my servants are all ready to go. It's the beginning of the game. So then you kind of look if there's anything on the round track. Nothing's happening this round because it's the beginning. So I will go straight to hosting an activity. And I think I will go for the whist in the front parlour. So I need my lady's maid to help me organise that, and then I can invite 2 ladies to whist.
Lovely.
So let's see who looks interesting. I think I'm going to invite the lady of the house, and I'm playing as the Ponsonbys. Mabel, Countess of Ponsonby.
Classic.
Good old Mabel.
Yeah.
I says to Mabel, I says. And then I have a casual guest, Miss Agnes Dansby. Miss Dansby's family is respected in Derbyshire with a lineage that traces back to Richard III.
Wow.
Wasn't he the one in the car park?
I believe so.
Yeah, he was discovered buried in a car park or under a Tesco car park or something.
Yeah, it was like,
when they were doing work. Okay.
Tragic.
So I've kind of assigned my servant to the activity. Both these guests don't need to be attended by servants, so it's all pretty simple. So you go through and get the rewards. So I'm going to get 3 reputation, which moves up here, and reputation will let you play certain or host certain activities and also invite certain guests. You need to be reputable enough for them to be interested. So I've just gone up on that track. Then I get another 2 from Miss Dandy. What? Miss Dansby.
Miss Dandy?
Yeah, Miss Dansby. So then I flip and I'm on reputation 2.
Really climbing that social ladder very quickly.
Exactly.
There.
And then Mabel lets me have 2 casual guests and look at them and invite 1. And neither of them are good, so many of the casual guests will have negative effects, and both these have negative effects. One gets me £600, but I lose a lot of reputation because she's from Texas. It's what it says on the card. And then, or I can invite a pauper who lets me invite really high caliber guests, but I have to pay for the privilege because she's a pauper, I guess. But she has very good, connections.
They have, they'll give you a lot of money, but they lose your reputation. So it's new money. It's new money.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep Coralie Porter, American heiress, and it is really funny, sorry Americans, that all of the negative guests are quite often American heiresses. I guess because they're not prestigious enough in British society. New money. So yeah, she's the daughter of a Texas rancher and a glamorous Sardinian singer. So she'll eventually get me a lot of money if I can take the reputation hit. So that is all of my guests. And then once they're kind of played, they're bored of hanging out at the house. So they go in a little discard pile. And then this goes back. And when you host an activity, you'll flip the tile, and you'll have a slightly different action, but usually it could be better, it could be worse, but often you're mainly doing that because it will give you more victory points. And there's also a rhythm to it because every time you do a new tile, like building room activity, you get points. You want to keep like moving between them all. You don't want to do the same one, even if it is beneficial, because then you're kind of missing out on endgame points. And then the lady's maid will go into the expended service. And yeah, that's about it. I can buy from the market.
Wow, we already did a slight mess up, didn't we? We should flip the
I was
card.
thinking that.
So I've just flipped a theme card, and it's basically at certain points, a couple of rounds in from the beginning, and then again at a couple of other points along the way. We'll score for who has the most points on a certain type of building, basically. So at the moment, the next time it comes to that scoring, that's the courtship, right?
Yeah.
We'll be competing for points on essentials buildings.
Yeah. So in that case, I am done because I'm not going to buy. I think originally I had planned to get more money, but I didn't. And I could buy the retiring run. Also, I should probably look at my objectives. Yeah, I could buy the retiring run. But it only lets me invite one lady. Probably will, It's always good to have more options. So that costs £200 because there's a 200 discount. It's in the £400 spot.
That's pretty good.
So I'll get that there. And then, you can only buy one building per time. So all these comes down. And then we go into the Sac Magique. And there's a business room.
Business room, you say?
Return on investment. Interesting. Okay, so then it's Tally's turn.
Okay, so going straight to hosting the activity, since all of the service is already available. I think I will do some village fair planning in my private study. For that, I need to have 2 family members. I'm playing as the Asquith family. So I need to invite 2 family members to join. And I think, at the moment, I would quite like to get some money. So Farrell started with money because that was his family's power. I don't start with any money. So I'm going to invite some guests that are going to get me some money. So I'm inviting Daniel, Earl of Asquith, and Maud, the Dowager Countess of Asquith. She is a serene and respected woman, so let's get her on the village planning committee. So I've invited the guests, now I'm going to provide the service. So this is the butler, right?
Yes.
The butler needs to attend to all of the needs. The 2 guests don't need any servants. So then I take the favours. So the Dowager Countess gets me 1 reputation point and £100. And the Earl of Asquith gets me £200. And then that's it. And then I can buy something from the market. But actually I can't buy something from the market because I only have £300. And they go up in ascending order, basically in £100. So starting with 300 up to 800. But the one that's on 300 at the minute is an extra £100, so it's 400. So I actually can't afford to buy any brooms.
You can actually get this one because it's minus 200.
Oh,
if you want to blow your money on a, what is it?
A croquet lawn.
Yeah, do you want to blow your money
on
on a croquet lawn?
Yeah, I actually do really want a croquet lawn. Yeah, I'm up for that. So I spent £200 on a croquet lawn, take the building, put it in my estate. Then the 2 guests retire for the evening. They've done enough village fair planning. The butler is now expended, so I won't be able to use the butler for a couple of rounds and then bring back the private study room and flip it over. So there's an event on the round track called Village Fair, and basically because I have planned it now, I'll get some rewards when the time comes for Village Fair.
So I'm going to move down to the next round. So I start again. My lady's maid moves this way and 1 space down, and then it's the usual thing, nothing happens on the round track this round, and I just go to host the activity. So this time I'm kind of thinking about hiring more servants, though I don't really have a need for them necessarily yet, but it's always good to have more. So I think, because then I can't buy either. No, do you know what? I think I'm going to go all out money. So we're going to go play bowls on the bowling green. Me and Tally are more partial to petanque, but when in Derbyshire. So I need a footman to organise that activity for me. And then I'm going to invite Coralie Porter and take the reputation hit just because she gives me so much damn money.
That is
and
pretty good.
Requires, can you remember which ones these are?
Yeah, I was just looking for the names. That's the lady's maid.
Oh, okay. So this was the head.
That's the housekeeper.
Housekeeper, all right. Lady's maid, all right. So I can invite 2 gentry. So that's basically any person card. And then do I want to get more people or more money? Yeah, I'm going to invite Obadiah Beale, Esquire, the son of a wealthy Matlock rector. Young Obadiah appears to prefer society to following in his father's footsteps, assumedly in the church. I guess society does have more vices to enjoy than being
a little rebel.
Preacher's son. Yeah. Okay, and he does not require a servant. So then I get £300 from hosting. I guess that I really like the bowling green as an idea because I'm just assuming that what happens is you invite people over and swindle their money by gambling on it.
Yeah.
Because you get like a lot of money from it. And then I think when it flips, it goes down because they're more wary of you.
Yeah.
And then the American heiress, she splashes the cash and gives me £600. But I do lose 3 reputation points. It's quite a lot. And then Obadiah lets me invite another guest who's also worth negative points and a pauper. So that's a little bit annoying. Okay. So yeah. So then these will go into expended service. These 2 go in the discard pile. This gets flipped and comes back. Then do I want to buy something? I can actually afford quite a lot. So there's a lot of good options here. And actually I'm going to be greedy and go straight for the big game trophy room.
Wow.
So this costs 500 plus 100. And, need that. And the benefit of the trophy rooms, or it's called a monument, is that monuments give you a reputation every round at the beginning of a round, and they're also worth like a lot of points. So that's quite handy, especially because
Very good.
I just went down in everyone's estimation by hanging out with Americans. So
I strongly disagree with the trophy room getting your reputation.
yeah, that's not surprising. So then we have another retiring room. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so rotating service. So the butler moves from expended service into servants' quarters, but I still can't use him until he becomes available. But he's getting more rested. I kind of wanted to use my croquet lawn that I just purchased, but unfortunately I can't because I have to be at level 2 prestige to invite people to play croquet. And I'm not that prestigious yet, so that's unfortunate. So I'm just going to do what you did and use the bowling green. And I have to invite 2 gentry. Then provide the service. So I need the footman to help out with the bowling. And then, what's the green? The valet.
The valet.
The valet needs to accompany Captain Reginald Barrow. Love that. Love a captain. And Charles Viscount Pemberley.
Pemberley, you say?
Pemberley. So Captain Reginald gets me a casual guest. I don't get to look and choose. It's just one guest that goes into my hand, and also £100. And then the Viscount gets me either £100 or a reputation. I think I'll take the reputation. I need to start getting a bit more prestigious. And then hosting the bowls, it gets me the £300.
Swindling your friends.
Yeah.
So you should also say the point of this is that you're essentially competing to marry off one of your family members to the Fairchild who live up here at Adderley Hall, I believe.
Alderley Hall.
Alderley Hall. So that's the thing you're trying to marry off. So you're supposed to get so prestigious enough that they want to marry you.
So I can only afford the green room where there's a philanthropy meeting, or perhaps the flower room where you can admire the blooms, and that will get you more guests. I think I'm going to go for the green room and spend all my money. So that cost me £500. Take the building, add it to my estate, then clean up. So the footman and the valet to expended service, the 2 guests, and the discard pile. Take my bowling green and flip it to show that I've used it, and now I get some points for it because I used it. Yep.
Okay, so we've got the morning room. Yeah.
Yeah. Should I move the round tracker?
Yeah.
Village fair.
Yeah, so now rotate the service. So head housemaid comes back. These 2 move down here. And now we kind of have the round track. So the village fair works if you've flipped your private study by using it, and it gives you some money and reputation, and I haven't flipped it, specifically because the victory points counts towards the essentials at the end, and you lose them if you flip it, but now annoyingly Tally's just kind of tied it up anyway. So, but it's still better than you getting it. But I do get my reputation from my monument, and now I host an activity, and this is the question. So
I'm just swapping some objective cards because I had ones from the expansion.
I think I'm going to host afternoon tea in the main... I can't do that because I don't have a footman. Oh, well, I can use the butler, but then I can use the butler to hire. So yeah, there's also one of the kind of, you could say like harsh points in this game is that you like have to take a full turn to get more staff or to pass and get all of your people back. And obviously like losing one turn in a game where there's only like, I don't know, like 12 turns or something is quite a lot. So it's always brutal when you do it. But I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to hire servants, which is different than kind of hosting activity, using the butler. And then I can hire 2 servants from over here. And I'm going to get a footman and a lady's maid. And they have to learn how to come into the household. So they're in expended service. And then, yeah, the butler goes there. And this is used and flipped. So yeah, pretty simple. And then I can buy. And I'm actually going to buy. I'm gonna buy business room investment. And so this is a little interesting one where it costs 400, and I can put money on the tile, and then it basically is gaining me investments, so it builds up money every round.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, done?
Yes.
Okay, so rotate service. The butler comes out of the servants' quarters back into available. And the 2 in expended move into servants' quarters. Now we have something to do on the round track, which is the village fair. So because I did village fair planning, I get a little bonus here, so I can take £300. That's all of the jam stalls that we...
The jam, yeah.
Yeah. And then take 2 reputation as well. Very prestigious to host the village fair. Okay, so which activity shall I host? I think I will do whist in the front parlour because it gives you 3 reputation. And I'm still on level 1 reputation, or prestige, so I need to get to level 2 so that I can use my croquet lawn. So whist in the front parlour. I need to invite 2 ladies. So I'm going to invite a family member, which is Patricia, Countess of Asquith, and then also Lady Mary Russell. The stunning and refined Lady Mary is the youngest daughter of Oscar, the Earl of Rochdale. So let's invite Lady Mary to play whist. We need a lady's maid to tend to the ladies' needs in the front parlour. So lady's maid there. And then, what's the purple one again? Oh no, sorry, that's the lady's maid. The housekeeper. Yeah. The housekeeper needs to be in the front parlour, serving tea and whatnot. And then the lady's maid will accompany Lady Mary. So then I take my favours. So I'm going to look at 2 casual guests and pick one. Oh, I got Walter Tuttle.
Tuttle.
The cad. He's a cad.
Well, Tuttles weren't good people in True Detective either. They were the villains of season 1.
I thought I recognised the name Tuttle.
I think he came up in the new series as well.
He's handsome and he's heir to an income of £8,000 per annum. But Mr. Tuttle lives a dissolute life. So actually, I think I'm just going to stick with Sir Thomas Ralphs. He's gregarious and clumsy and rather naive, but adored in society. Yeah, let's have right. Sir Thomas. And then Lady Mary gives me 1 reputation so that I can finally get to level 2. And also £100. And then I can buy from the market for up to £400. Minus 200. What's this? Oh, the retiring room.
Yeah, I got one of those.
For ladies' repair and relief.
What are they being repaired from?
The stress of life, being a woman in, what is it, 18th century Derbyshire? Victorian England. Yeah, I think I'm going to give the ladies some repair and relief.
Well, you can give one lady repair and relief.
Yeah, at a time. Mm-hmm. They can take turns.
Yeah?
Yeah, so £400. And then clear the board, staff and explain service, guests in the discard.
Okay, so then we come to courtship. So you look at what the Fairchilds are interested in this season. And this season it's essentials. So they want essential rooms and activities. So it's who has the most VP in that section. I believe we're both tied with 3, right?
I have 3, yeah.
And I have 3 because I haven't flipped my village fair. So what this means is that neither of us kind of get to invite them round for tea. We only get the condolence of a victory point card each.
Okay.
And I need to look at what this symbol does. Ah,
yeah.
That is a good one.
Okay, that is, yeah, I also have quite a good one.
Okay.
So these cards, basically, you just keep them to the end for victory points, or they give you an in-game bonus. So it's quite interesting to decide sometimes whether you want to spend it or keep it for points.
I don't think I've ever spent one for points, but this one might be likely because it's pretty good. We'll see.
You don't keep them for points?
No, I've never spent one before.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have either. But
I feel like just because points, even though you do score quite a lot in this game, it always feels like there's so many points on them that you're like, no. So we also have to get rid of one objective. And I think it will be this one. So yeah, you have to get rid of one.
Get rid of an objective.
Yeah. And then it is your turn. Oh yeah, and then the service tiles come out.
Do you take another objective?
Sorry?
You get rid of one and then take another one?
No, you just get rid of one.
Oh, so you have 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and then the service tiles, which relate to service staff, they, at the end of the first season, get wiped and get some kennels. And we have a long gallery. I will not be buying that. No art appreciation for me. So we get carriage house or servants' quarters. Okay, so it's you to take us away.
Okay. Oh, I didn't put the front parlour back. I'm going to, firstly rotate service. And then I think I'm going to deploy the butler's room because I would like to hire some more servants. So deploy butler. Needs to be in charge of this. And
nearly forgot. Thing.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's prestige.
I'm going to hire these 2. So a lady's maid and a valet.
Mm-hmm. And so these are under butlers, and they can only be hired by a special kind of tile that you can buy.
Okay, I guess I was just doing internal estate affairs. I didn't invite any guests, so I don't enjoy any favours apart from the hiring. So I can just now buy from the market, but I actually don't have any money, so I'm not doing that. So just clear board. The butler's tired now. He's retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I go up a reputation. First I rotate the service, trying to escape, and then I go up my reputation, and I can now host an activity. And I believe I'm going to, this time, host... I could invite a single lady. How am I going to do that? So, yeah, I'm going to host afternoon tea in the main gazebo, which is one of the final points of my manor.
Very nice.
Got the under butler. Then I'm going to invite Theodore, the Earl of Ponsonby, the man of the house, and his son, Edward, Viscount of Dorchester. Yep. So then I get to have a prestige guest in my back pocket.
You're networking.
So these are worth more victory points at the end, and they give better rewards, but you have to be of a certain reputation, which I am far from, to invite. Although I don't think this one's... I mean, she gives me a few reputation, like a little bit of money, but she requires 2 servants.
Okay, demanding.
Yeah, I don't think that's the best trade. So I have her in my phone book now. I get $200 or pounds, and then I can get a reputation or 100. My reputation is low. I'll tell you, I can get the reputation because I'm sure I'm going to be inviting the American heiress around again, and she's going to cost me some reputation. So they are in the discard pile. You are tired from working, and the estate tile goes back. Afternoon tea was a success, and then I'm not going to buy anything. So it's back to you, and now it's to our objective cards for the round. For the round track event.
So rotate service, and that's the round track event. Take 2 objective cards. Host activity. I would quite like to have some money, so I think I'm going to use my croquet lawn for a game of croquet as the activity. And I can do that now that I have a level 2 reputation. I need to invite some guests. I need just 2 gentry there. I think I will invite, Sir Thomas Ralphs. He also has a level 2 reputation, so now that I have that, I can invite Sir Thomas, and then Miss Penelope Hill, who's very elegant and has family in London who are very well connected in society there. So let's invite them. I need a footman to accompany the activity. Sir Thomas needs a valet, and Miss Penelope needs a lady's maid. So Sir Thomas gives me 1 reputation point and £100. Miss Penelope allows me to take a prestige guest into my hand.
What? Why don't you give me negative reputation?
Well, that's your choice. You're cashing in at the expense of your reputation.
Well, technically I didn't have a choice. She's the only person in my phone book. I'm short on friends.
Then the croquet lawn, or the hosting the game of croquet, gets me £200. And I have £300. And I could, the only thing I can really buy are some of these service tiles. I just had the carriage house last time. That was quite good. Or I can buy the flower room. Ooh. I think I will spend 300 on the carriage house. I had this in our game last night where I won, so maybe it's good luck. But basically, if I place a footman on the tile, it allows me to manipulate the required guests for each activity. And that can be quite good if you want to host the activity, but you don't have, say, 2 ladies. You can just invite 1 lady. But you can also go up if you want more favours, which I didn't actually think about so much last night. I was like, why would you ever want to make it up? But,
Because you get more quicker.
So I think that's quite a good tile. So I'm going to put that into my estate. And then clear the board, expended service, put the croquet lawn back and flip it. So now instead of -1 point, it gets me 3 points because I have used it.
Yeah.
Back to you.
I think you're probably onto a winner here because I have messed up. I did not understand this business room investment tile properly.
Oh.
And you're supposed to play it with the Lord of the Manor, which I did last time because I thought you needed the money to do it. But it turns out you just play the Lord of the Manor with it and he gives you 200 like all the time. That's his ability. You just put it on there, which is super annoying because now I have to pass to get him back to do it again. I bought that like 3 turns ago.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be making me money every turn. That is really upsetting. So, yeah, I think I'm actually just going to... Then or something. Yeah, I'm in a bad way now. Okay, well, the first thing is rotating service. And then I get my reputation. And I need to take objectives. Let's take those. Okay, yeah, because now I'm like never going to see any money from this tile. It doesn't give me any points. But I have to... Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'm just going to pass. So you get all of your visitors and guests back and family members. Well, I should have passed first, I guess. Pass, refresh service, observe, yeah. So I've done everything, and then you can either refresh the market or collect 200. And I'm going to collect 200, and then I can shop. And this is the thing, is there anything I want with my money? Everything's a little bit expensive. Oh, the morning room's pretty good though, right? Only worth a point though. West Terrace, probably not going to get that much reputation. I might just buy a flower room. Just because it's always good to have more prestige guests. Yep, and then it's you for the next round.
So rotate. I think I might actually recruit again, just because I got that tile from the carriage house where I can use footmen to decrease or increase the guest count. But I only have 1 footman at the minute, so I think it would be sensible to get more. So I use the butler again and just hired 2 footmen. I don't have any money to buy anything. No favours. That's it. Easy, quick
nice
turn.
And easy. So then, straight back to me already. And do I risk inviting the American heiress again? Because I do need to fill this retirement room. I can invite 1 lady there. Yeah, so I have to do it like this. Okay. So yeah, first I rotate my service, I get my reputation, then I host the activity. So yeah, I'm going to use the retiring room because prestige is what's in vogue this season. And yeah, I can only invite 1 lady. And I'm just debating inviting the American, but Can I take the reputation hit though? Okay. Sure, I'm going to regret this. Going to invite the American. No one else needs it. So I lose 1, 2, 3 reputation, but I get 600 again.
That's pretty good.
And then I also get 1 reputation from the activity itself. So that's all nice and easy. And then this comes back and flips. And yeah, that's it. I'm actually not going to buy from the market at the moment.
Wow, you've got loads of money.
Yeah, I want to see what comes up next time in there, because I don't want to spend all my money now. And then, I could have used it to get something else.
Yeah.
So I guess we go to courtship again. And then this time, prestige. And I think, again, we have the same amount of money of victory points.
2.
2?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you never flipped it.
I haven't flipped the retiring room.
Oh, I thought you'd flipped it. I never would have done that otherwise. I would have taken the draw. So I get to invite the Fairchild round.
What's wrong with that? You get to invite the Fairchild.
Well, I would have rather flipped my business room and just taken the victory point card.
That business room.
The
business is going to be the death of the estate.
Yeah. So I get a victory point card. And I get to pick one. And prestige guest. I think I'm going to invite Charles Fairchild, Esquire, the nephew and dashing heir of the Fairchild fortune, is the most desirable bachelor in the county. I'm going to invite him because he gives a lot of reputation. And I've been hanging out with, what's her name again?
I don't think you deserve to be in the estate. You keep saying hair instead of heir.
Hair. I grew up in America, leave me alone. So we also need to change this and get rid of 1 objective.
Okay.
That was an easy one because one of the common objectives is like have these exact tiles, but there's so many that it's like can be very hard to do that. And if you like don't have one by this point in the game, then it's like get rid of it. The good thing is the expansion actually. The expansion upstairs downstairs is really great because it adds extra types of workers that let you like basically evens out the randomness in like many ways. Because like you can use the useful man to get like I think any tile you want from the bag, or something like that. One of them lets you do it.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, we only played it once.
Yeah.
But that's super handy if you like have one tile and you can get the other one just by like getting rid of them or something. Yeah. It's like super. It really levels it out. So we've done that. We got rid of 1, right?
Objective?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm first, and we are, in round 9, and we also have to get rid of the 1s up there.
So it's the level 1 reputation, right? They're still available, but they kind of to avoid it clogging up the main market. All the 1s just sit in one space.
Because theoretically, you obviously get more reputation, or some people do. And, well, actually, you're not doing that much better.
No.
And I've lost like 6 reputation. Okay. Yep.
And a new theme card.
Yes. Please don't forget that. I always forget it.
Estate.
Estate, you say? So, rotate service. Done that. Get my regular reputation from everyone admiring my big game trophy room.
Boo.
Well, if it gets the coins flowing and people talking. Okay, so then I have to host the activity, and do I want to admire the flames? What can I do here? Oh, well, of course I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to invest. Where is the Lord of the Manor? Theodore. Okay, so I'm going in the business room. I'm playing Lord of the Manor. Gives me 200 seed money. And so I flip this, place 200 on top, and yeah, that's it. And that will grow. And then, okay, so now I can actually buy something, can't I? I already have that one. And I'm going to, with my money, buy this. Just for the points. I doubt I'll ever get to use it. Yep. I bought a West Terrace where we go and admire the view. I like that. It's also just called business room.
Yeah, for doing
business.
Unidentified business. Okay, rotate service.
Don't forget it's the village fair.
Yeah. Basically, I'm kind of out of guests in my hand. I have two, but one's a family member and one has a level 5 reputation, so I can't invite him anywhere yet. So I might have to pass. I'm just debating whether to go for, I might as well go for one more activity that I can get away with. So village fair, that gets me £300 and 2 reputation points. And then I'm going to host one lady in the retiring room. And I'm going to invite a family member, which is Lady Eleanor Chesterton, part of the Asquith family. This activity requires a lady's maid, of course, and just one lady. So Lady Eleanor gets me 1 casual guest. And then I get another reputation point from hosting the ladies, repair and relief. Then I could buy from the market. I have £300.
Ladies relief.
I'm just wondering, is it worth buying the flower room to try somehow to compete with you in points? Well, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen for estate. I think you've already got me pipped, to be honest. So maybe I should just save the money for something else. Yeah, I'm not going to buy anything. So, expanded service, flip the retiring room.
Look at these.
Guest in the discard. Yep.
So, I'm just looking at these objectives. Okay. Yes, so next round, no activity there. Rotate the service. Then I get my 1 reputation, and now I get £200, my investment. Then I can host the activity. And it's a little bit annoying now because what I really want to do is have a date with Fairchild and the eligible bachelorette of my family, but I don't really have an activity that lets me put them together that I haven't already done.
Yeah.
So it's quite frustrating because obviously I want to keep flipping, particularly the estate, because that's what we're going to be in competition with, although I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think unfortunately, and also it's annoying because I don't have enough money to get a new one. So maybe I should just... No, anyway, that's too... I will just flip this one. So the ladies are going to admire the blooms in my flower room. This requires a footman. And I have invited Mabel and Miss Agnes Dansby.
Oh, they're back, are they?
Yeah.
They loved it so
Richard
much.
III. They love talking about Richard III.
Oh, he's going to end up in a car park in 300 years.
I think he already has. The carriage park. Yeah. So I get to take a prestige guest from the room itself. And I got Charles, Lord Harwood. Just gives me a lot of money. And then I can bin a guest or look at 2 and take 1. And I think I'm going to bin a guest because she gives me negative points. I'm never going to use her because it costs money to play her. Then I get 2 reputation. Yep. And then, as already talked about, I can't actually afford... Ooh, dismiss 2 guests. That's handy. Yeah, I can't actually afford to buy anything, so over to you.
Okay, super simple. I'm going to pass, which means I can refresh all my service. Right, they all go to available.
You have so many. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot they're all worth points.
Reclaim my deck, so I get all my guests that are departed the manor back, so they're eligible to visit again. And there's no round track event, no monuments for me. I can collect £200 or hire servants or refresh the market. I'm just going to collect £200. Or did we say these were 500?
Yeah, they're 500.
And then I can shop. But I think I'm going to wait.
You're going to wait?
So, end of my turn.
Okay, so now it's the builder's holiday, which means you can only buy 1 tile, and in this case you can buy more than 1 if you have the money.
Yep, that's why I was waiting as well, so I could...
Okay, so I rotate the service, then I get my prestige, and actually I go up to 3. We're reaching new levels of reputation in the Shire.
Wow.
And I also get another 200 for my investment. Tea trade is booming.
I was much more prestigious in the game last night. I was already on like 5 or something by this point. I don't know what's happened here.
It was, well, I know, like, I've kind of done myself in here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, yesterday I started with the family who starts with, like, a lot of prestige. And Tally was, like, ahead of me. And I was like, I don't know how all I've done is gain prestige.
Yeah.
So...
I was just climbing through the ranks.
Okay, so I host an activity. And now I'm on 3, actually. So... I don't have 2 of those, though, which is quite annoying. Yeah, okay, so 2 gentry. C2 take 1. Do you want to get... Yeah, so I'm going to, again, play some bowls. And Charles Fairchild and Lady Margaret Carlo, the eligible bachelorette of the Ponsonby family. They're going to have a little friendly game on the lawn.
Wonderful.
Fun. So, and you would like a valet. Yep, so a simple £200 from the game. I guess Lady Margaret knows her way around gambling. The eligible bachelor Charles, he gives me 3 reputation. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm thriving. Now I can look down on your family.
No.
And she lets me get a pleb guest. And I got Miss Penelope Atwood. She is warm and generous, with little to offer except good cheer and a kind heart.
I mean, what more can you want?
Yeah, and then because she was accompanied by a male prestige guest, I get the bonus of another 2 reputation. Wow.
Goodness me.
Yeah, I've really jumped up all of a sudden.
I don't like that at all.
This is, don't flip it. This is going really well for me all of a sudden. Tea trade is booming, reputation's flying. It's great. And I can buy now. And I think I should if I can, because I need something more interesting. The kennels are just a little bit out of my reach, so it's South Lawn. I already have a West Terrace. I already have this as well. That's really annoying. What's this? A morning room. Well, it's only £200, so why not? And it lets me have 1, 2, or 3 gentry, which is actually quite helpful. Yeah, done.
Yeah. How many objective cards do you have in the end?
3.
3, you say?
Yeah, and I'm done.
Yeah. Quite annoying that you didn't buy one from the builder's market.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I couldn't afford it, otherwise I would have.
Super annoying.
Let's change that out.
Okay. I might as well just host afternoon tea in the main gazebo then, because I still haven't flipped that one over, and at the minute it's giving me -2 points, so I might as well just use it. So yeah, hosting that activity. I'm gonna use a footman to use my carriage house so that I can increase the number of guests, because afternoon tea is 2 gentry, but I would like to invite 3. So I'm inviting the Earl of Asquith, Captain Reginald, and Sir Thomas Ralphs again. A footman needs to accompany the afternoon tea, and the captain and Sir Thomas need valets to accompany them. So the Earl of Asquith gets me £200. Captain gets me a casual guest, and also another 100. And then Sir Thomas gets me a reputation, so now I can go to 3. And then another 100.
Something really aesthetically pleasing about the way you lined up those cards.
Yeah.
I don't know
agree.
why.
I quite like doing it like
but it's like the slanty parking spots.
Yeah. And then the afternoon tea hosting gets me a prestigious guest. And I've got the Countess of Bristol.
I notice there's not many northerners. I think it's because they weren't seen as gentry.
Derbyshire's like relatively far north.
But
being from Bedfordshire.
Yeah, that's true. Everything's relatively far north.
I mean, I can buy, and you can buy as many tiles as possible. So I have 900 to spend. I do quite want the hillside kennels, so I'm going to get that.
Yeah, if I would have got that if I could have afforded it.
And then, yeah, the only other one I can afford is the flower room. Yeah, I'll get the flower room, why not? Might as well take advantage of being able to buy a little bit more. And then clear board, staff expended, the fellas in discard, take the main gazebo back, flip it. Now it's worth 2 points.
Yeah.
And done.
So we go to courtship. And what have we got? Service. That is from the expansion. Okay, so we got the breakfast room and the French garden. Yep. So, yeah, courtship. And then the first thing is I have to give back Charles. And then I'm assuming I have more points than you in estate.
Yes, I only have 2 points in estate.
Yeah, 8. So now do I want to rethink which one I want? Second prestige. Know what? I think I'll keep Charles, actually. We've been having such a good time palling around. So yeah, then need to get rid of another card. Objective card, and then it's your turn.
Get rid of one, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, See ya.
Yep. Oh, don't look at them. Don't look at them.
I saw it all. I know
Come on.
exactly what you're going after now.
And you can't stop me. And then I get a victory point card for getting the Fairchild.
So moving on to 13. I'm back in first player position.
And we should flip.
Oh, yeah.
So in the final round, it's everything. So essentials will now count twice. You kind of add up the victory points for everything they're interested in, because it's the end of the year, if you will.
That's quite not good. Yeah, so rotate service. I will host. Oh no, another activity that I don't like, pheasant hunting.
Why did you buy pheasant hunting?
No, I bought Hillside Kennels. I thought it was innocent and that it was just to have some doggos running around. I didn't think about the rich people's implications. Okay, so I need 3 gentry. I think I should try to maybe get some more reputation points. So I need to try and see which gentry. Oh, that one was unexpended. Now there. Now, my little issue here is that some of the gentry need to be accompanied by valets, but they're both in the servants' quarters and not available. So that is a little piece of the puzzle. And I don't really want to invite too many ladies because I want the ladies. For the lady-specific activities. Might just have to invite a lot of family members here.
Yeah. Doesn't help me anytime soon.
Oh, mind you, I only used 3. I was just being greedy because I wanted to invite more. Yeah. So 3 gentry, footmen to accompany, so my guests get me, I got 1 reputation point, £100, another reputation point, another £100, and I can either choose money or reputation point, and I think I'm going to go for the money. And then hosting the activity itself gets me 300. Then I can buy from the market. I think I'm going to buy the West Terrace. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to have level. Can you even buy it? You can buy it, right? You just can't invite people.
Well,
you can buy it.
Oh yeah, you can buy it. You just can't. It's also going to be a national holiday soon.
It's level 5 reputation, which I might not get to, but it's worth 3 points for the tile alone, so I think it's worth to get it. So, okay, clear. Guests go home. Bring back the Hillside Kennels and flip.
Okay. Is it me?
It's you.
So I'm actually going to use one of these victory point cards for the first time. And it says I can use them. The wording is at any time, so nobody correct me. Because I'm sure I've probably done it wrong. But so I'm going to use this to take valet. And then he goes, I checked, he goes in expended service. So that goes over there. And then do the servant movement. And then, yeah, so then the round track, I get my reputation, I get £200. And then I believe, no, I'm not, I don't have enough prestige. Okay, so then we're going to go to the morning room and plan the day. And this requires 1, 2, or 3 gentry. Okay, so you 2 are out. So I'm going to bring Hazel, Viscount Cross. Despite humble origins, the wife of Viscount Cross is beloved. She lost a leg in her youth and requires extra aid. So when we're like bashing her, it's because she lost a leg.
Oh, what? Because you said that you bashed her.
No, I said because she doesn't give you that much, and she requires a lot of servants. I didn't read it, but I do feel bad now. So that's something.
Yeah, should have looked into her. Yeah.
So now I will invite. I can invite up to 3 gentry, and I will. So the room itself and the activity, planning the day. Oh wait, of course I can't do that all. Oh no, wait, I can't. I'm getting confused.
What's going on?
Sorry, it's because the West Terrace, which I was going to do, but I'm not prestigious enough yet. It's 3 family.
Yeah.
So, although I don't actually have 3 family left. Which is a pickle. Yeah, that's not good. I've spent on my family. Anyway, so I'll do it like this. Yeah, that doesn't give me anything. I can have £100 or reputation. I will take £100. This lets me get a casual guest who Lady Elizabeth Seaforth. She is a genteel lady and the most pleasant companion and a passionate lover of great literature.
I thought you were just going to say passionate lover.
No, I think that's a little bit sorted for this.
Victorian England.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if she showed a heel.
Yeah. Damn.
And then I get £100 and 3 reputation. I should have taken that one. I could have broken into 5. Yes. And then exploded service. This comes back. Flip. And I can buy something. Oh, why is this not moved down? Let's see what we got in the Sac Magique. Rumour mill.
Ooh. Gossiping.
How much do I have? Not a lot. What are my objectives? Yeah, I'm just going to not buy anything. I'm going to save my money. So it's the National Holiday, which means you can invite anyone and host any activity because it's a bank holiday.
The rules are out the window.
Exactly. Reputation doesn't matter.
Okay, in that case, maybe I've done the same little pickle as you. Well, yeah, okay. So rotate service. I'm going to host admiring the view on the West Terrace. I like to think they all just stand there for hours and admire the view. I guess there's probably a little aperitif to go with it. Going to use a footman to decrease the number of people needed for the activity, because I need 3 family, but I don't have 3 family in my hand anymore. So now I can just do 2 family members, so I can still host the activity.
That is handy.
And I want to make the most of being able to host on the West Terrace, because it's level 5 and I'm not there yet, and I can take advantage of the national holiday.
Oh, you're going to flip the terrace.
So I am going to flip the terrace, indeed. So invite the guests. The butler needs to be there on the terrace. So then I can take 2 casual guests and keep one. That is that is interesting. Miss Elizabeth Perkins. She gets me negative points, but I can make a reputation attack on you. Excellent. No, I'm not going to choose it. It's not worth the negative points, although that is fun.
Yeah, it's getting a bit late in the game, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd love to slander you and get your reputation down, though. And then I get another casual guest. And don't get that bonus. And then I can take a prestige guest from hosting on the West Terrace. Ooh. Okay. And I cannot buy anything from the market. I only have £200, so that's that. So guests go home, staff expended, and flip the terrace. So instead of being worth 3 points, it's now worth 6. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's not great.
Okay. Next. I'm first, so you.
Yes, so I don't actually have a lot of options, which is really annoying. I would love to go to the West Terrace, but all of my family are tired from hosting all season. So, yeah, I think probably just going to have afternoon tea. 2 gentlemen enjoying their hot beverages. Wait. Yeah, I mean, I've literally got way ahead of myself here. So first of all, rotate the service, which is important to host any activities. Then I get my prestige, which takes me up to 5 reputation. Oh, sorry, I get my reputation. I get my £200 tea investments. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm going to host afternoon tea. 2 gentlemen are going to pop in. Charles Lord Harwood, who requires both a valet and a footman. And Charles Fairchild Ellis. 2 Charleses.
Oh, common name in Victorian England, I would say.
Talking about what a great name they have.
Yeah.
So the activity lets me look at 2 casual guests and keep 1. And I'm going to keep the one that gives me not negative points. Can you put that on the bottom, please?
Yeah.
So I've now invited to town Lady Victoria Turner, the beautiful niece and the Earl of Killinch. Lady Victoria is a twin and a lover of continental culture.
Again.
A lot of lovers.
Thought you were just going to say, is a lover.
Is a lover. So...
Don't know what that says about my state of mind.
Yeah. So then I get 3... Did I take my 3 reputation? Can you remember?
I don't know. No. From what?
No, I think I flipped my reputation from my one I get at the start of every round. Then I get £400 from the Lord. Not God, just Lord Charles. And I now have a lot of money to spend. I could get this for gentry. I definitely can't host that. What do I actually want? Yeah, I'm just going to buy the breakfast room. Yep.
Yeah, next round.
Final round, final round.
That's not good. That's not good. Not feeling good about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've also kind of, I've run out of options. I'm at the, not at the bottom of the pile because I have some very lovely ladies here, but there's not a lot of options basically.
Yeah.
My guests, I've invited everyone in my phone book this season.
So I'm hosting an Admiring the Blooms session in the flower room. And I'm inviting Beatrice, Countess of Rochdale, and Charlotte Woods.
Charlotte Woods.
She's a graceful, only daughter of the Viscount of Dronfield, actually. So don't you say anything bad about her. I need a footman. And then the ladies need ladies' maids, of course. And then 1 reputation and a casual guest. Please don't be negative. Whew.
Damn.
2 more reputation, so I can finally get up to 4. And then the activity gets me a prestige guest. I still only have £200. Oh, yeah, this is terrible. This has not gone so well for me, I have to say. Can't buy anything from the market.
No, you cannot.
Unless there's any discounts somewhere.
Not for
No.
hundreds of pounds.
Well, if it was 300 minus 100, I could get something. But yeah, no, I can't buy anything. Clear board. Flip the flower room.
All right. So actually, I remembered I'm going to do something else on my last turn. It is going to be Butler's Room. Oh, wait, I didn't even bring this back last time. I'm getting too excited now. I'm way ahead of myself. So these all have to move. Then I get a reputation. Then instead of adding 200, I'm going to remove it all and flip. Oh no, I'll lose. I'll lose as a victory point though.
Yeah, go on then. Carry on.
Yeah, so Butler's Room, servant hiring. Hire 2 or recruit 1 servant from another player.
Are you actually kidding me? That is so mean.
They want to come work for me now. Sorry.
Why didn't I get that reputation attack guest to slander your whole entire family? You just lost me in objective points. That is super annoying.
I just gave myself objective points.
Right, okay. Well, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Sorry. All right.
No, you're not sorry.
No, I'm not buying anything. Yep. Yeah, so final courtship. So, yeah, add up all the points and essentials worth double, which is easy to double because I've always nothing.
What's that?
You're first.
No, you're first.
No, you're first.
No, you're first.
Well, how am I first?
You did something mean.
You got the first one.
I've forgotten now.
Yeah, so have I.
22, I think.
Oh, I think I have 22. Hold on. 5.
You better double check
7,
this.
10, 13.
6, 11, 17, 22.
I think I have 21. Yeah, 21.
That is a turn up for the books. That makes me a lot happier. Yeah, get Charles back in. Marry Charles.
How?
Instead of you.
I don't understand how.
Well, they're both worth the same. It doesn't really matter which one you pick, right? I'm going to take Elizabeth. She didn't get picked the entire game.
That's frustrating.
Gutted.
And you get a victory point.
Woohoo!
And we also have to get rid of an objective.
You know that card you used where you took a servant from the...
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not from the supply as in the bag? It says supply.
Well, this is a supply. Well, it doesn't really matter, right? Does it?
Well,
In
I
this
assume I can't use
instance.
them now.
Huh?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Well, you can use them now, any time before final scoring.
Yeah, I mean, it's same either way.
It says... where is it? Yeah, servant from hire.
Okay.
Because this is called the supply
Yeah.
board. Okay. So, yeah, so did you get rid of an objective?
I guess I'll be getting rid of the one that you just stole from me.
Great. And then we have wedding bells. So, can you... I have a pen. So I will do the final scoring. The most exciting part of any game.
Oh, this is good that we're filming this because usually when you score stuff, you make me call out my scores, but you never say what you've got. It's super annoying. And now you have to tell the audience what you got for
Yeah,
everything.
right. Well, I'll have to add up.
Sorry, what
we
was
have.
scoring?
Improvement tiles. Yeah.
30.
25. It's not good. But you did have bought more than me. Gentry VP. So the net VP of all of your cards.
No, we bought the same amount.
Huh?
We bought the same
Okay.
amount. Sorry?
Gentry victory points. I don't like this. It's not going as well as I thought. I do have more reputation than you, so that's something.
35.
35 points.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. That's not good. How many prestige guests do you have?
Yeah, fair few. But I remember the Fairchild. It's worth 8.
Yeah, that's true. It's reputation. So sorry, was it 35?
Yeah, 35.
Okay. Then objective victory points.
Yeah, so here's where it goes quite downhill for me.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, unfortunately, no, I don't think it's going to make up the gap so far.
3.
3 points.
Yeah.
Okay, that does make me feel better. I have 20.
What? On objectives?
3 maids.
Because you stole one, yeah.
Finished the game with £1,200 and 1 per essentials.
Yeah, I didn't manage to score. I had reputation bonus 7 VP, which I did not achieve. And then the one with the under butler. Yeah.
Then...
And then 1 VP per sporting tile, so 3.
So 2 victory points per servant.
Two per servant.
Yeah.
16 points. I've 8.
Huh?
I've 8.
Yeah. Then 1 point per 200 VP. 200 pounds.
1.
6. And then from your victory point cards.
9.
Damn. 8 and 9. Yeah, I had to get rid of a 5 for that one. Oh, right. Oh, no, I'm going to have to do this in my head now. I don't have my phone. That's not helping. I'm doing yours first. Well, when I get it wrong and you lose. Okay, 65, 75, 78, 79, 88, 98, 104. Then I have...
It's not good enough.
Probably not. 35, 39, 59. Wow.
I do think we should check this with a calculator after.
Yeah, so it's pretty close.
Okay.
Even closer than yesterday. So in second place is with 104 points is Tally. And in first place with 106 points is me.
No, recount. We must recount.
No, I think my math skills is up to
No.
snuff. Did A-level math.
Great. It's maths, so you don't even have to say it.
Well, that's why I got a C in it.
I couldn't say it properly. C.
I only did one on the exam.
Wow.
So used to the American way of saying it. Oh, that was so harsh.
Do you know what was harsh? Stealing my maid. If you didn't steal my maid, then obviously I would
What
have
was
won.
the objective?
I needed 2 maids and 2 valets.
Oh, that is tough.
Yeah. What did you have?
3 maids.
Wow.
Turns
That was
out,
fun.
yeah, well, I guess how many points did it cost you again?
5.
Yeah, well, technically 7, I guess, because you lost 2 points for the...
Yeah. That cost
Personal.
me 7 points, you stealing.
What a final move.
Unbelievable. That's so mean.
So, that was our playthrough of Obsession. It's always a really fun game. I think, even though there's almost no artwork, the theme comes through quite a bit. And it's
100%.
quite just like humorous as well
Yeah.
to be inviting these people to
All
do
the
these
flavour
things.
text and the names and yeah.
And it's also just a really nice puzzle because each turn is quite simple, but the forward planning and like, I don't know, being ready for the village fair versus the builder's holiday and like went about it different ways, right? Like Tally got a lot more points from guests
Yeah.
than I did, whereas I kind of went for the objectives at the cost over everything else. And to be fair, there was not luck, but using the business room, basically, I mean, it got me like 16 points. So,
Yeah.
because I had this objective, right? But yeah, so that was Obsession. We hope it was enjoyable to watch. And if you have any questions, let us know. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time for some more content, probably reviews.
Bye.
See ya.
I'm ready to go again, by the way.
That's
Bye.
fine. Upstairs, downstairs expansion.